We're going to go ahead and rotate to the team fight. Pele needs a little bit of help. She's got 3 people crashing. We're going to go ahead and use her ultimate. We hit 3 people with her ultimate. We're going to go ahead and land some basics. Dash through this Raw, get the pick onto him. Get some damage onto the Jameer. That's 2 of them down. It's just the Jameer left, and we're able to clean them up. We saved the Pele. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shiny B Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play Cernunnos as Gary. If you are new to the channel, I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, I feel like the removal of boots in the current Hunter builds have kind of given a silent buff to Cernunnos. There are a lot of builds out there that are avoiding lifesteal. I think the best lifesteal item right now is Aussie, and if we build Aussie on Cernunnos and then use the lifesteal on his 1, he has double the lifesteal and can out-sustain a lot of enemy hunters. So let's go ahead and jump to Cernunnos' kit. Cern's 1 is going to provide him a basic attack buff. The first one is green, which is going to provide 5% physical lifesteal at level 1, 15 at level 5. The yellow, which is going to provide 5 bonus damage at level 1, 25 at level 5. The red is going to provide 10 protection reduction at level 1, 26 at level 5. And then the blue, which is going to provide a 7% slow at level 1, 15% slow at level 5. Cern's 2. Cern is going to throw a ball forward. It's going to then explode and leave a bunch of vines at its location. The area is going to deal damage every 0.5 seconds and persist for 5 seconds. If the ball hits an enemy, it is going to root them. The root duration is 1 second. Cern's 3. Cern's going to dash forward and damage enemies. That's all. Simple dash. Cern's ultimate. Cern's going to select an area where the wild hunt begins. After a 1 second delay, enemy gods in the area are going to be damaged and polymorphed into boars. Polymorphed gods are silenced, disarmed, and slowed. Polymorph is not affected by diminishing returns. The duration is 2 seconds and the slow is 20%. And finally, Cern's passive. Cern's basic attacks are going to deal additional damage to all enemies in melee range. The additional damage from the glaive does not trigger any effects from items or abilities. This cannot critically strike. It's going to be an additional 25% of your basic attack damage. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1 we want to put a pointer at 2, level 2 put a pointer at 3, level 3 put a pointer at 1, level 4 another pointer at 1. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 2, max out our 1, max out our 3. In terms of the start, we started with Leather Cowl. Leather Cowl is also going to give us a little bit of lifesteal. It is going to give us 10% physical lifesteal, 15 physical power, 7 MP5, and 5% attack speed. It has a passive that while you're within 66 units of an allied god, you're going to gain 10% attack speed. If you are alone, you're going to instead gain 5% movement speed. So right now, with our 1, we're sitting at 15% physical lifesteal. We haven't even picked up a lifesteal item yet. I guess Leather Cowl can kind of be considered a lifesteal item. We have a Pele support. We're going to go ahead and invade the purple buff right here. We're going to stand super close so we get the additional damage from our passive. That would be the orange numbers that are appearing. There's also a little sound cue for it. Pele's going deep, we're going to dash in. We miss our 2. That absolutely would have been a pick if we landed our 2. Oh no. Okay. We're able to clean up the on her. We should have been able to clean up both of them. Unfortunately, we did miss our 2.
I hated them.
For our relic, we went with beads. It is kind of helpful against the on her. Very helpful against the Ymir and the Loki though. I feel like beads gets a little bit more value in most games than the Aegis. We're going to go ahead and rotate for our purple buff. The magic number that we're looking for is 1850. That will allow us to back and buy Ichaival. So we want a little bit more than that, so that way we can also buy some potions. We're dealing 57 plus 14. The 14 is from our passive. Right here is an interesting engagement. We do have our ultimate. He just got his ultimate. If we could get our ult and he doesn't have his ult, we'd probably win that fight. We're gonna make a play for our Harpy. Honor put some pressure on us. We're just gonna dash away. Smart play by him by not letting us get that Harpy for free. By stepping up like that, his jump is down and we are gonna be able to clear the minions before he gets back to lane. We have enough money, so we're gonna go ahead back and pick up Ichaival. Ichaival is gonna provide us 30% attack speed and 35 physical power. It has a passive that every successful basic attack increases your physical power by 15 and reduces the attack speed of your opponent by 7% for 5 seconds. This could stack up to 3 times. So if we get it fully stacked, it can provide us up to 70 physical power. Ichaival is the current meta. Starter item, then go into Ichaival unless you're building a trans build. Ichaival is just really strong, 30% attack speed, and then up to 70 power early on, reducing the enemy's attack speed as well. Is very, very helpful. It's interesting, I feel like Ichaival is not picked up whenever boots existed, but now that boots are gone, it's picked up almost every game. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, that's his beads. One more basic. We should be able to clean him up right here. He uses his ultimate. We're going to sidestep a lot of it. We miss our 2. No! We're going to have to fall back. That is another kill that we dropped. We should have been able to get the pick right there. I think the 2 most important colors to look for on our 1 is our green and our red. The red is going to be the physical protection reduction, which is always going to be helpful. If we can land a couple of red shots, we're going to reduce the protections and then thus just have an advantage in the fight. So if we're landing every basic, he's landing every basic, and we hit him with the red, we're going to win that fight. One of the big issues with Cern and why he's not picked up on a really high level is his wave clear with his 2 is not fantastic. So on her, can just step up to the minion wave, throw it, and go through all the minions. Cernunnos does not have that luxury. He has to kind of sidestep and then throw his 2 in the middle of wave. So if the minions are moving, he's not going to get the full damage from his 2 off. His dash is okay, but it's not a Hoi dash that can allow you to get over walls. His ult's really good in a team fight. We're going to get our 2 off, get some good glaive damage from our passive. We're going to dash up. That's his jump. We're going to go use our ultimate, and we're able to clean up the on her. So right now we have 2 levels on the on her. We want to increase that as much as possible, so we're going to hit every camp that we possibly can.
Be right back. Enemies in the left jungle. Your left tower is under attack.
I like to prioritize the Harpies over the Draugr. Harpies and purple camps over the Draugr. The Draugr is nice, just gives you a lot of gold, not a ton of XP. We got 40 XP for a minion. Let's see how much we get for the Draugr. Draugr is going to give us 39 XP. So we get more XP from a single minion than we do from the Draugr. Though what the Draugr does give us is a lot of gold. Looks like we're going to dance around this purple buff. By stalling him here, we are preventing him from getting the XP from the minion wave. We're going to go ahead and step up. We missed 2 minions right there.
Good. I hated them. Attack fire.
We're going to go ahead and go for our purple buff, which is enhanced. The regular purple buff is going to provide you 10% increased attack speed. The enhanced is going to give you 25%. Our team's going for gold. We're going to go ahead and try to help out. We're going to switch over to our red. Once we reduced its protections a little bit, we're going to switch over to the yellow, get the increased power. On her goes down, we get an assist for it. We did miss minion wave, but I think Gold Fury is more important than a single wave. We're going to go ahead, look for the Harpy. Let's see the XP. It has been a little bit longer, so the XP does scale up, but the Harpy is going to provide us 58 XP. Even if it wasn't scaling, it would still be more than the Jogger. So in terms of leveling, you definitely want to go for the Harpies over the Jogger. Our passive also acts as an AoE. So if we get up close and we do the glaive damage, that's what his little triangle throwing thing is. It's called the glaive. If we step up, get the close-up glaive damage off, it's going to act as an AoE and damage everything that's close. We're going to go ahead and pick up Aussie for our next item. Aussie is going to provide us 25 physical power, 20% physical lifesteal, 25% attack speed, and 50% physical penetration. It has a passive that if you drop below 35% health, you gain an additional 30% physical lifesteal for 5 seconds. This can only occur once every 15 seconds.
Enemies incoming left. Retreat left lane.
So if we combine our maxed out one, which is 15%, plus the 20%, that puts us at 35%, and then we have the additional 10%. We're sitting at 40%. Or 45% physical lifesteal.
See ya.
No, it is 40%. My math was a little bit wrong. I think the cap is 50%, so we're almost already sitting at the lifesteal cap, which means we want to fight this on her as much as possible. Right now we are picking up multi-potions. It's probably at the point in the game where we should start picking up wards. Probably didn't need to beat that. Harpy just spawned. We're going to go to clear it. Hit him with some 2 damage. He's going to immediately turn and back up. So earlier the Harpy gave us 58 XP. Now it is giving us 83. So as the game goes on, it does scale. We miss our 2, but we are looking for a fight.
On my way.
Okay, he's kind of winning that fight. He got his 3 Ichaival procs off, so we're going to step back. Start lifestealing. Do Thanatos ults in. That's his jump and his beads.
Attack.
Be right back. Ultimate is ready.
We're going to go ahead and clear the tower.
Destroy the right enemy tower. Enemy missing. Enemy missing.
Our team's rotating to the Jogger. I definitely don't think they need to. They could spend their time somewhere else getting more XP than the Jogger is going to give. The Jogger is really easy to solo once you get a few items online.
On my way.
We're going to go ahead and rotate mid. Get our 2 off, get the root. Hit him with the red, that's going to reduce his protections. Ooh, we almost got hit by that raw ult. We're looking to use our ult, it's an on her ultimate. We're able to set up the Thanatos. Loki ults in. We're going to dash up, get the pick onto the raw. 2 people weak, we don't know where the Loki went. There he is. We're running to jungle, trying to cut off the Shamir. Loki goes down. We lose sight of Loki. Now we're targeting King Arthur. We dash up, miss some basics. Unfortunate. There's 2 people weak. We let them both get out of our sight and we lost them. And we started focusing on one of their tankiest characters. Our passive will also affect structures. So right there, we were getting some orange damage off onto the tower as well. This Fury is a Oni Fury, so we're going to go ahead and make a play for it. The Oni Fury is going to spawn an enhanced minion wave in each lane.
On my way.
We'll go ahead, do a little bit of tanking. One of the meta builds that kind of appeared after the removal of boots involved all the bows and then Ginsai.
On my way.
The problem I had with this build is it didn't have any lifesteal built into it. Cern would be really good at building that build because he does have lifesteal naturally built to his kit. However, he does not have an attack speed stem, so he would be missing out on the additional bonus damage that he could be getting from Silver Branch. I think this build is a lot more balanced, a lot more friendly to newer people, or people that aren't super sweaty, because whenever you don't have lifesteal, you gotta be super smart, you gotta land every basic attack, you gotta play really well. This build, you can just lose as much health as you want, find a little camp, find a wave, and then just lifesteal back up to health. A lot easier to play.
Attack fire giant.
We're gonna go ahead and pick up the Executioner.
I'm on it.
Your team.
The Executioner is going to provide us 35 physical power, 20% attack speed. It has a passive that basic attacks against an enemy reduce the target's physical protections by 7% for 3 seconds. This can stack up to 4 times. So it can remove a total of 28 physical protections. And the way this protection reduction works is it's also going to benefit our Pele and Thanatos. It's not percent pen, it's protection reduction, so everyone on our team benefits from it. That is physical, that is.
On my way.
See ya.
Bye.
Enemy ultimate down.
On my way. Spray.
I don't think there's too much for us to do over and right, so we're going to start rotating towards mid. Our purple's up, so we're going to go pick that up. There are 2 off on the red buff, get a little bit of XP.
Your middle tower is under in the left jungle.
We're going to go ahead and peek the jogger. Let's see how much XP it gives us 18 minutes into the game. 49, so that is not scaling nearly as well as the Harpies. 49 XP compared to 101.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been.
We're going to go ahead back and pick up Wind Demon.
My glaive grows stronger.
Wind Demon is going to provide us with 25 physical power, 20% attack speed, and 20% critical strike chance. It has a passive that your critical hits provide you with 10% physical penetration and increase your attack speed by 15% and movement speed by 10% for 5 seconds. So whenever we land a crit, we get some additional effects that are going to be very helpful. We're going to go ahead and rotate to the team fight. Pele needs a little bit of help. She's got 3 people crashing. We're going to go ahead and use her ultimate. We hit 3 people with her ultimate. We're going to go ahead and land some basics. Dash through this Raw, get the pick onto him. Get some damage onto the Shamir. That's 2 of them down. It's just the Shamir left, and we're able to clean him up. We saved the Pele.
Attack fire giant.
Fire Giant's wide open right here. On her's all the way in right. So it's really just Loki that we need to worry about. We should be able to out-secure a Loki. Fire Giant gets our set. Loki does ult in. We're able to get the pick onto the Loki. We have so much lifesteal that we can solo everything except for Fire Giant. We're gonna go ahead back, keep working on our Deathbringer, which is gonna be our next item. While we have the Fire Giant buff, we're gonna be gaining additional HP 5, MP 5, and deal bonus damage to structures. So we do want to group with our team, remove the tier 2 towers on the map, and then maybe even a Phoenix.
On my way.
Looks like Ymir's by himself. Little bit of a grouping in mid. We're gonna rotate towards it.
Cancel that. Stay here.
Your middle tower is under attack. Group up. Attack right lane. The forest runs rampant.
If we had to choose a Phoenix to get down, the right Phoenix or the dual lane Phoenix is the Phoenix we want.
Attack the Gold Fury.
If we can get Fire Minions pushing up on the dual side, it's most likely going to cause an enemy to have to rotate there, which means on this next Fire Giant, it could be a 4v5 because the one person that they're missing on their team will be cleaning up in dual lane. So dual lane Phoenix is always a little bit better to get first. It just provides a little bit more value.
Right.
So Loki ult, we're going to use our beads. Just melt him. Poor guy.
Your left tower is under attack. Your left tower.
On my way.
We are doing half damage because minions are not here. We're in a little bit of trouble. We're going to use our Aegis, dash out. Once minions step into the Phoenix or tower circle, you're going to be dealing double damage. Oh, this Phoenix is wide open. We're going to go use our ultimate. We hit 2. We're going to get some damage off onto this Ymir. We're able to clean him up. And we're able to clean up the Phoenix. Just King Arthur left. Is he even playing anymore? Yeah, he is. Larger than normal minion wave. We should be able to get this Phoenix as well. Yeah, easy Phoenix.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy Phoenix.
We're gonna go ahead, fall back, and hit gold. We could rotate left and clean up the tier 2 tower and left. We have Fire Giant for about another 35 seconds. But I think getting 2 Phoenixes is good. And then go ahead and just clean up gold. Once we get Deathbringer, our last item, we actually have a few options. We could pick up additional crit, we could pick up kin size. Kin size will put us over the attack speed cap. Purple buff puts us over the attack speed cap. But we're going to go ahead back and pick up Deathbringer. Deathbringer is going to provide us with 50 physical power and 25% critical strike chance. It has a passive that critical strike bonus damage is increased by 30%. After going Deathbringer, another item we could pick up is upgrading our starter item to Hunter's Cowl. We're going to go ahead, start pushing left with Cthulhu, hope that our team groups up with us.
Enemies in the right jungle. Enemy ultimate down.
On my way. Ultimate is ready.
Cthulhu is going to do some tanking. We're going to go ahead and start securing this tower. If we win this fight, we win this game. We're going to use our ultimate. I think we missed everybody. Sat's able to get a pick. Loki ults us. We use our beads to avoid the stun. King Arthur's here. We're going to keep landing basics. We're able to get the pick onto King Arthur. And we're essentially at full health again. They just have the enemy raw up. We should be able to close this game out right here. We are able to secure it. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time.
What's the word for
Bye-bye.
teleport?